Hello boys and girls, my name's Koyoshi, and welcome back to my DLC blind playthrough. There we go, we got that title anyways. For Donkey Kong Bananza for Nintendo Switch 2, and in the last episode, we left off basically, well, what else? Doing some more Emerald Rush, because this is basically all the video is. I really hope this video isn't getting boring. I will say this is one of the more repetitive things I've done, but in reality, each layer has been different in its own way, so it actually hasn't been that, all things considered. So, I honestly forgot. Oh yeah, the last video, we all had Tempest video, and we got that done by doing Radiant Layer on difficulties 1 and 2. So before I forget anything, we're going to do Tempest Layer on difficulties 1 or 2. That's why I specifically planned to do this right now. Tempest Layer is lightning, and I don't know, some ridiculous stuff. Along with Radiant Layer is the hardest difficulty layer thus far. If it's one thing I've learned with these later stages, we're going to start with difficulty 1, by the way. It's, you need to be very fast and efficient, and you need to gather whatever fossils you happen to find within your area, like ASAP, just to get some starting stuff. Then you need to also grab your skills at the same time. It's all like a delicate balance you have to get right in order to get the stuff done. And also you start at a completely random spot, so sometimes you can get lucky like I did and just spawn with a skill right away. Anyways, Tempest Layer has a lot of instances of damage stuff. Ooh, which one do we get? I don't remember. I'm gonna just get this, since we have to use Light a lot more than I'd want to in this stage anyways. This is an age for both Ostrich, but is also amazingly great for Elephant, obviously. Alright, I'm staying on this layer for a bit because we need to get some fossils, especially early on. And I'm just gonna grab whatever skill is the best of us. Okay, they're not going to grab that anytime soon. Well, at least grab that. I think we've gotten this Anchik Devashi already. I have no idea. To quickly climb through this area, we need to do this. Now, early on, we're probably not going to be able to get a lot of skills. Oh my goodness, okay. We got Emerald Negotiator right off the bat. That's pretty much ideal for the start of this run. I'm just gonna teleport back here. I know we're bringing a teleport early, but for this area, because of how awkward it is to just randomly take damage, as you saw just there, we want to go for a Happy Heart build, miscellaneously mixed with also taking out enemies, because don't ask me why, but these enemies do exactly 3 hearts of damage, and that's why it's difficulty level 5. Hit with the setup, and you're basically, yeah, that's not fun to deal with in a constant level like this. And they are super accurate, like, I can dodge whatever I want, and sometimes they'll just, hit me anyway. It's like the stupidest mechanic ever. I'm gonna... Now, hang on, Colleen. Stop calling me out right now. We're trying to find where this fate is. Oh! Ah! I did not expect there to be flames here. We're probably gonna lose some stuff now. I knew it. I knew it. That was bad. Okay, switch to elephant quickly. That's much better. At least this time we have more health, but in stage we actually took more damage than we wanted. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to start getting our stuff done early. Wow, we're already forced to teleport to the sinkhole right off the bat. Not a good start, because that was usually harder one to get right. Of course, even if you do get a bad skill, it's not like the end of the world. As long as you get a really good negotiator early on and then just focus on clearing objectives, you'll probably be fine for the most part in the early game. At early on, you probably won't be balky very quick if you haven't gotten stuff to do with them. I'll just block that for go for wind up hint. We were pretty much forced into that, unfortunately, but that's fine. Go over here. The trickiest part is gonna be remembering to actually, like... The trickiest part is there's just so many instances of damage that it's almost impossible to keep skill active. Ideally, we want an elephant build more than anything. Items, please, game. Definitely want items. This is the main elephant layer, so obviously we want to do this whenever we can. Otherwise, the early game of this layer will still be basically the same. By basically, I mean, well, exactly the same. We're still finding whatever fossils we happen to find on the area we're on. We're still collecting as many items as we can. We're still getting as many skills as we possibly can. Alright, this is probably better for what we're trying to accomplish. There's also now zip lines to ride on too, but they're not in all the spots. I know there's one in 602, so we'll try to grab that. Otherwise though, we're gonna probably focus mostly on doing other stuff. Unless barrel bump up appears, nice. We got barrel bump up. Oh, this might be good, actually. We're next to bananas, so we might be able to get skills right away. This feels like a bad start at first, but then again, this is also our first time being in this layer. Hip Negotiator is massive, obviously, for blocking skills. Block this skill. Block this one. Grab this one, because we have no choice, really. Alright, I said 602 is like the best play here. Yeah, 602 is definitely the best play here. But while we go here, we're going to try and get some fossils and bananas. I knew there was a fossil there. We'll grab that, because why the heck not? We might be throwing a lot of chunks in our future. That's a pretty easy one to do. I want my jump be at least level 1 by the end. And ideally, if I am going for a health build, I want to maximize my health as soon as possible with this kind of build. It's a build you probably don't want to often go for, but considering how tough this layer is in a normal run, getting this done now is really important. Okay, we're going to Jumbo Saw now. Oh yeah, wait, I'm getting fooled now. What am I doing? I'm going to get at least one level of those. The allergy side in particular, that side I want to just kind of at least get one level of each. There's our riding of that, finally. We have enough of an early time that we could probably hunt down a lot more of these. Ah! I was trying to hit that balloon. There we go. Balloons are also very important because it's very realistic that you might fall off during this. Okay, teleport over here, and I assume we want to just use a mix of ostrich slash oatmeal to get everything here. I honestly don't know which layer of the part is best for hunting down stuff. By that I mean like hunting down fossils. I don't know if we've ever gotten that. We'll at least get at least one level of each of those things in case we haven't gotten a perk of that. You could always check mid-level what you need. Glide level 1, that is always very useful. And there's our melon order. We got a level of melon order already, so that will help out a ton. The tricky part with this one is there's constantly lightning that tries to strike us. Oh wait, they're both underground, I see. Alright. Oh my gosh. My nose is being kind of right now. Alright. Whatever, we'll heal up. We don't need the maximum health right away, obviously, but, like, getting all the health we can while we still can is really important. I'm not sure if we have a lot of stuff in this Tempest layer, too. Alright. Perfect snipe. Oh, I have to super grind, right? Quickly grab these. Alright, we grab those. Block these stupid skills. Let's get Crocodile Demolisher. Let's start just grinding our objectives. I don't see what else we can do in this mode versus doing other stuff. So what I mean by that is we should jeez, now I'm really forgetting fates. Excuse me while I remember how to talk. Okay. Okay. Oh great, we're out of Bananza transformation. Because I was focused on getting about, I see. Okay, well there's some stuff here, I guess. Since this is in the early page, we may as well grab this. We went with our ostrich build this time. Because we had no choice. That was the first one we kind of found, so that's the first one we went for. These other ones are right otherwise. Asphalt beat finally came. Turf Brew is actually really important, I found out, to get at least one level of. Because then you can start doing this throughout the entire map to start building up your multiplier slowly but surely. It's one of the earliest and easiest ways to get stuff done. And we ended up wasting our cannon, but we also didn't have any use for it, really. This is definitely a tougher layer so far. I'm definitely feeling a big jump in difficulty. Be doing level 3 right after this on this layer is a little bit. Give me that punch power, please. That is a really important skill to have in this kind of a layer. Oh, nice. Perfect. And it was fast charge we just got. Not really that useful anymore, but probably would have been useful at some point. I was actually looking for punch power. There it is. Oh, it's the freaking doofus again. Alright. Those of you who don't know what I meant by that, I meant the hide and seek one. I can never do that fast, so that one's almost always going to be a skip automatically. You pretty much need to learn at some point, you're gonna just want to only focus on the bananas that are really easy to get. Otherwise, you're just gonna end up wasting time. Okay, I need to start gliding everywhere, because right now it actually is slightly faster movement than our stuff. Emerald Polisher. Okay, quickly got that done. I don't know if I ever got Rocket Dash. We'll just grab that while we're here. What the world? He fell down into the ground that I created before. Whoa. Good. He, had his attack canceled by me. Perfect. Alright. Lock this. Definitely want to get a level of this. Con is also very useful to have here too, to be fair. Any level that has a high barrier to entry, you'll probably want to get your con as soon as possible. Con acceleration is very useful, and elephant's probably even more useful than that. Okay, there we go. I'm honestly not really concerned with getting the void rank on most of these stages. I'm mostly just grabbing whatever I can and figuring out what to do afterwards. Part of the problem is in big layers like this, you have hardly any time to do anything before you're already done. My best bet from here is just use my multiplier I've already picked up to just hunt down these void goals very fast and fast here. Using the ostrich trick to just go really fast. Ah! Ooh, that time I dodged at the right time. Honestly, I hate that one enemy type. That Fred Dyer enemy is the worst enemy. I always knew birds were jerks in games, but this is ridiculous. That they do free damage right away means they'll one-shot you if you don't have full hearts. So it's very important to get hearts very early on. Because otherwise you'll lose a lot more of your money fast. It's kind of crazy. An enemy that does so much damage. Okay, we finally got the Battleroid Demolisher we were looking for, too. I was wondering when that would finally come up. Okay, well, we got that done fast thanks to our movement. Just grab that quickly. Any multipliers we can get is really useful. Batolium's literally right here, so that's simple. As can be. Whatever, we'll give Elephant Forager. This particular level benefits from having Elephant Forager active since you have to use it almost everywhere just to, well, progress even at all. Another thing we also need to consider getting is punch power here. Okay, it's a little too late to spam skill upgrades now. Kinda just going for what we can. Hoping we get a decent enough multiplier to survive. Finally got our Hero's Fire up again. A lot of it is RNG, and unfortunately a lot of these massive layers relies on your ability to just quickly get fossils. So, as a result, unless I see barrel bump up, I'll probably be getting fossil. See, the first couple of times I get these. Believe me, seeing where the fossils are is actually kind of helpful, especially if you're new like me. Oh, that's an automatic upgrade. Because we have our Melon Hoarder already up. Oh, perfect. I almost missed it because my character simply wouldn't go in the cannon. I'll just bash this, because it doesn't matter what we get. Because we're not going to be able to complete it in time. We turned that into a really good run, by the way. We did as best as we could, basically, of. Will this be a rank probably? I say probably not. Imagine if we had to get like all the stages to do stuff, though. That would be almost impossible to do with beta running. Alright, we need to try somewhere else so we can go back in, but on difficulty level 2. This is gonna be where the game really starts getting hard. We already saw difficulty level 2 on some of the other stuff, and you saw how tricky it was in Radiance Layer, let alone the other layers. Now it's even tougher here. Because, like, honestly, the deceptive thing is those battery labs. Those things do tons of damage. It's not even funny how easy it is to just get AO'd. Also, I found out Nintendo sort of lied about the trick setup, but I didn't mean the side trick setup. I mean, you cannot Way to hustle. Exactly. Okay, well, I know there's fossils here, so we'll grab that first. Oh my goodness, we got an Emerald Glacier right off the bat again? That's the second time in a row we've gotten that right off the bat. Okay, Buzzoid Demolisher is better than nothing, I guess. Got that done. Get our perk champ nice and early. Early on, we kind of want to focus mostly on fossils. Okay, where do we actually want to go? I'm looking at my options now. There's our glide. Let's start with glide and get stronger runs maybe for a bit. Before doing at least one objective. Sorry if I do take extra time, but this is only my second time exploring this layer fully, and a bit while since I've actually played this game. So, it'll take a while to get used to it again. Ideally, we want things that get us multiplier started nice and early. Surf Turf Groove is one of them because you want to be able to just upgrade stuff as fast as possible. Chip Freeve is another great one because you can just freely defeat enemies to start already blocking skills nice and early. Oh, great. What am I missing? Why are there two there? And also, wait. No, wait. I know what it is. But we can't get that. But that's fine. We just got the glide level, which is what we mostly needed. Let's burn the last of us to go over here. Grab this right away. I guess we're doing Fierce Fire again? Liftoff ore. The only place I thought I could find that was in a different spot. Another boring one, unfortunately. Well, looks like we're getting our enemy multiplier nice and high early. That's great, though. Buzzoid Demolisher nice and early is really great. They tend to be worth a lot of points. Sure, we'll get that Elephant Groove first. I didn't take the other multiplier-based one, because I still need some other stuff. Okay, let's grab our fossils here, quickly. Here's one over here. We'll grab this first, that's probably more important. Banana Energy Forager we'll grab as well. Anything we could do to get a fossil, that's kind of important. Oof, barely got that in time. I almost got a second dude discovered there. That's good. Okay, well, if we're setting up for the thing, we sure are doing well, because... yeah, we just found two of those annoying hidden dudes right away, which is good. Alright, well, the only place I know that has a guaranteed liftoff ore is this top spot, so back here we go, I guess. But first, behind here to get another fossil. Surprise, surprise, we're probably going to be focusing on that a lot. It's by far the easiest way to build up perks in the early game, so you kind of need them. It's later levels where it's nearly impossible to do the layer without at least some fossils. Okay, now we just need to smash this. Okay, well that was fast, thankfully. Didn't take long at all. We have right next to two spots we can get, and there's our turf groove finally. I say totally because we're ideally gonna want that right away. Well, that's an easy option there. Green screen, of course. I forgot to mention, green screen should be an automatic take in almost every level time you play the level. Because it's massive 400% bonus. Even as a default, multiplayer is really great early on, but even better in the late game when you have more stuff. And the fact that it also lasts full stages means like it's really important for if you want to get a good multiplayer. There we go. If I kind of handed that objective to us that time, that was really easy. Go ahead and start surfing a bit. Oh great, it's this stupid objective again. Not like I've seen this a whole bunch. Oh wait, no wait, it's not that bad. I actually remember Cranky's location this time. I know it's somewhere near the Hunt Springs-ish area. It's either that or in a different spot. Thought I had you guys fooled, huh? Thought I fooled you thinking, oh, this is a bad objective for me. But now, we actually do remember where this is. The tricky part is remembering what layer it actually is on. Anyways, last I remember, it's outside here, in this spot. Yep, do it. See, that I actually remembered. See, I did not forget Cranky. Thank goodness for that. Okay, I do not want to forget the top spot here, however. So we're gonna go up here. I think our Bananza is about to be out, so we'll switch. Alright, grab some more health finally. That's a chip negotiator. We want that automatically over the other one for sure. Any day of the week. Oh, there's a fossil here. That's right, we never really started here, did we? Want this for our build. Block these now. Now we could start blocking perks. We probably should be blocking perks early anyway. Emerald Negotiator, that's an automatic take for sure. Barrel bump up, we want to get immediately as well. Alright. 902. Back to Jumbo Spa Terrace. Oh, we need to go, like, probably above that. Oh yeah, I forgot there's two stuff up here. Okay, well I want to get at least one rank of this so we could start defeating those enemies more consistently. Oh, there's a green screen. That's an automatic collect there. Again, considering we spend like 90% of our time defeating enemies, kind of important that we get that multiplier to maintain that for as long as we can. Perfect. Got that done. Nice and easy. Block these perks from appearing. Get our Hardy Groove up as a multiplier. I was about to do a Turf Surf and I forgot a bit. Oh, Barrel Cannon. Hey, don't we have one of those right next bar? Hang on, let's grab this first while we're still here. Grab at least one of these so we have that for later. That's a useless thing because we don't really have much water, if not much at all. And we need Surf to even get that active, which is not right. Okay, now we need to head down here to Trunk Oxide. So, geez, I cannot think of where to go right now. Yeah, that'll put us right next to here, and we could just use that to automatically grab that. Alright, now we should be able to just buy the stuff we need. Brimming, banana energy, and block that option. We'll just grab at least one level of that. There's some you kind of just want to grab one level of, also we are gonna have to wait a while on this one. Holy crap. Well, I didn't know you go all the way up here just for one teleport. Okay, that was fun, but I'm not going to do that anymore. Okay, do we have our upgrade yet? I don't think we do. We should try and focus on an elephant build if we can, so we'll probably be using that. I definitely want a treasure hunter. Let's start actually smashing the terrain a bit. Oh, speaking of which, no sooner do I say that. Let's just grab that. Why the heck not? Knowing my luck, it's gonna be kind of hard to fight stuff as Ostrich anyway. So we'll just smash that, get that done. And we'll block that, obviously. Block that useless skill. Honestly, why would you want to hunt down apples when you could just get them using so many other strategies in the game anyway? You even have like an auto heal. That makes apple stuff really useless. Apple juice is more useful than that because of the multiplier. And the fact that gives you a full heal. Whereas apples, they only heal 1 health. This is perfect. We are literally right next to the water, so that didn't take long at all. Block that perk. I guess since we're doing, actually, we could probably just do either or and be fine. But I will grab one of these just for fun. Since we are going to be smashing stuff up in a minute to build up our multiplier a bit. The goal really here is try to get at least a heart or two from the chest. Okay.
Should we go there?
Good, we barely had enough cans to go over there. Oh, nice. We landed right into one of those souls. Perfect. And we're right next to another one, so we can grab that as well. We're definitely doing a lot better this time around. It's always that first run. I have to de-rust on it before going. We'll go ahead and try that skill, but... Okay, let's start cheating these guys. How's that for a cheat? You didn't even get to do anything, huh? How does it feel, bird jerk? They're like the ultimate bird jerks of this game, too. They're like the single hardest enemy to take out, because they can just... They can't be punched, you can't use your pummels on them, and they do a lot of damage if they hit you at all. Whatever. That wasn't the best strat, but that's fine. Fossil radar. I said that was an automatic track. I'm gonna take that as an automatic track. So, of course, we're going to take that so we can see where to actually get stuff up. Grab that, block those two. As useless as it is. It can be pretty useful in this layer, given how easy it is to get low, but the reason why I don't want to take it is I think I'll just randomly die more often than not. Okay, I'm actually going to go up here for a specific reason. Not just to grab this fossil that's next to this. I think it's up top here. Yeah, I remember this one, because we got it on the last playthrough too. I'll just grab at least one of these. Oh, speaking of which, we just found an apple. It's not bad. So the apple juice on, if we find it, will be an automatic collect. Ah! Okay, that's inside the area, but below where I am. Right, we're gonna go for the objective now. Annoyingly enough, going for the objective is the main priority here most of the time. We'll grab at least one range of this. Especially if we could do stuff like this. Ah, okay. Forget. Let's just go surf instead. Oh, I just realized, I've realized why surfing is broken. That's how you actually increase your void objective. By surfing. Now I see why getting that is so useful, because if it makes more Emerald Ore appear based off of certain veins, it also improves how much you get from your void goals too, so that's very useful. Okay, got that done. Barrel bump up, thank you, game. Ammo negotiator again? Oh my gosh, we're getting really lucky with that skill. Go, he's one level 2's apprentice. Okay, that's a checkpoint pretty much right next to us, so we'll grab that. We'll grab at least one level of this, honestly, just in case, but we're not going to grab much after that. Grab this. I'll need the glide counts for doing stuff. Oh, I see how it works. If you have any of those effects active and then you get boosts as you go on, then you'll get more emeralds as you go on. So with that perk active, we pretty much just want to exclusively use Ostrich to fly around, even if it feels slower at first. Or even better, we could surf into enemies when we can. Because surfing is really useful for getting stuff done. I'm gonna block that though. I only wanted one level of it. One level of that, just in case something happens. Okay. There we go. We built up a little bit more multiplier that time. I see now how the strategy works for this. Oh, hang on. Ah! It was too late. I wanted to get surf before I fell into the water here. Oh well. We'll grab these two stuff and we're just gonna burn some of these to just max out our health skill. I said I was gonna go for a crazy build, and this is what I meant. And what I meant by that is really maxing out my heart skill entirely. I do not need any other skills though, because I'm not going to actually be using Elephant that all much. The only reason I had that upgrade at all was just to get stuff done. That feels like a waste, but honestly, it's mostly a safety effect by me, and it's really good because Happy Heart then gets a massive bonus if you have maximum hearts. It's also a very safe way to play the game. We'll go ahead and grab apple juice along with that. Perfect. We just grabbed another apple juice. We're not going to grab the header yet. Go to Hot Shower Cave from the looks of it. Grab this. Oh, this is the big one. Oh, hang on. That's the super big one. Well, now we remember where the skills thing is. We should probably go for that. Took a little bit of extra time here to go to this set because obviously this fossil is really great. Got him. Max, staring down, I don't think I've ever gotten. Energy Forder is kind of useless, so we don't have much of a choice there. Just grab that and leave. Even with just one level of normal fastball beat, you still get a good multiplier from it, so that helps out a lot. Full Hoarder is an automatic grab with our build. Okay. Squidlight Demolisher we want to start getting up. I don't know how ton it is. Oh, great. We might get hit here. I don't know, but we did just get a lightning strike right on the spot where we need to... Oh, okay, we're not right next to it. Good, we're fine. Could have been bad. Sonic Getaway is the best for this. Let's get away from those dudes. Yeah, we kind of had no choice but to punch them there. Go for the highest one, which is up here. Which should give us more leeway to maneuver. As you might have guessed, Lonely Heart / Regular Heart is kind of useless because you take so much damage here, and that's why I really wanted the extra HP for, so I don't have to actually deal with the hot shower water thing or whatever. The oil. I could just ignore it entirely. Focus on my normal task of just clearing enemies. So yeah. We'll probably end up taking more damage than any other area up to this point. And that's why we do this ride trick. Save a lot of time by doing that. I won't always be able to rely on Ostrich to use stuff, so change the loop depending on where we go. Whoa, that was close. Okay, we caught some of that before it fell, but it's kind of hard to do properly. Alright. Let's go back here. We'll just go to the warp gun, why not? Yeah, that was probably the closest there anyway. There we go. Of course, now that we know the strategy for this, it's pretty easy to do now. I think we surfed it today anyway, so we should have gotten a nice reward from that. Okay. Kind of ignoring fossils now because we want to focus more on getting stuff, but early on for sure you want to focus on fossils when you can. We might have to hard read this part, by the way. Oh, no, wait. We do not need to hard read. You could just teleport normally. I'm sure anybody who's played our games might be familiar with hard read. Basically, it's where I go to an objective layer, basically to a teleport spot at random, hoping that I can get what I need there, even though Void hasn't told me what he wants yet. It could be very risky and not pay off, and other times it could pay off massively. Alright. Okay, now using battery ram setup, let's just deal with these bozos. Or just nothing but trouble. Got him down. Oh, perfect. We got another of those. We should block Melon Order since that seems to not be appearing much. Oh, there's our health. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come back. Excuse me, game. Whatever. This is what it is. Okay, we haven't gotten all the stuff done in this layer, so we may want to go ahead and grab some of that. But we're back on it a second time. I can tell because there's still dudes around here. Man, builder dudes. Should I just call them builder dudes or no? No, they should be Fratom builders because they're technically Fratoms. I know they have their like own name, but what if we call them Fratom builders? That makes it much easier. But yeah. You can tell I haven't done everything because those guys are still around. Another thing that I often forget to talk to people about when it comes to doing upgrades is you want to make sure you also do the Fractone stuff done. Like building all the getaways and whatnot, because it just gives you so many more teleport points. It makes everything so much easier. If you don't do that, it can make certain stages a nightmare to get through, as you won't have as many upgrades, meaning you won't get stuff done as fast. Okay, balloon hoarder we want to grab automatically since we have a balloon still. Okay. Think we need to pop up a bit. Okay, now we can actually grab one over here. We'll just jump off right away. Nice. Better than healing. I wish I had that sooner as an elephant. I don't mind ignoring the stretch skills and focusing on the elephant ones, because elephant ones are certainly better in this zone, that's for sure. Give me a minute so I can fly over here. There were two of them, of course there were two of those bird jerks. It's always when there's two of them. That one's just kind of stuck on the side for some reason. Now he's dead. I just realized as elephant, we can easily build up the multiplier by doing this. Just use one of our own chunks that we create from our chunk to surf immediately. There we go. Should have been doing that everywhere, honestly. You get like a free second or two to do that. There we go, got that done. Looks kind of crazy to look at, remembering that there's so many fossils in this one zone. Happy where all of them can be is kind of like a mirror within itself, especially when there's so many to remember. Ah! Don't trigger the dude. Don't trigger the dude. There. My goodness. We're about to get hit anyway. Oh, barely avoided that again. Let's just trigger the multiplier with some... We'll use our I guess what I meant to say was we'll use ostrich to raise that multiplier up so we can get even more emeralds from our little negotiator. Ooh, barely got that in time. Ooh, barely got that objective complete in time. That was a really close one. Probably won't be quite S rank. I should just call it S. I know it's a void rank in the real time, but I don't know. This is a really hard layer, to be fair. Oh wait, did we just barely get it? Okay, I guess like 10 times the amount you would have needed is void rank, apparently. Simple enough, I guess. We got 3 new perks now. Which I never checked on those in a while. Let's just teleport back to DK Island. I'm a little confused just staying here. Interesting how you can cutscenes here, but not in the actual Emerald Rush itself. Alright. Oh, Scrox found himself. How hilarious. He found his own statue of himself. That's funny. That's funny to mention, actually. Invite. Okay, those are the burrowing enemies. Good to know. And he upgraded it again. We're up to 300. It's exciting, but also not exciting, because that means we still have a long ways to go before we get that done. By the way, the underground world thing as you foil. It says to just explore the underground world and go elsewhere, but then it says to go back to DK Island. It's kind of weirdly bugged like that. Don't know why it is like that, but it's strange. The one other thing I want to check is how are Emerald perks doing? Oh, we have a new event now. With some even newer stuff. But that's really late on. Maybe I'll do that. I have no idea. So yeah, we have like 3 more to go. Okay, that beat thing, I think that's our super upgrade, I assume. That's the only thing we haven't picked up yet. That one's gonna be hard to find, I guess. Alright, forget that. Then we're gonna save the game. And I'm gonna call it quits. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, rate, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.